Hello everyone. The tutorial is about the difference between sum function and SUMIF function. As you can see, in SUMIF function, there's a question mark. There's a part question, SUMIF, at the total if it satisfies a condition. Right? Okay. Let's have a look at an example quickly and come back to this once again. To share the screen. Okay, as you all can see, if you look at this example, here we have listed down some of the personal expenses, some examples of somebody. So the travel expenses, rental, entertainment, food, phone, shopping expenses, and fuel expenses. Now, I want to add up the total major expenses and total minor expenses. Look at the description here. Major expenses are the ones above 50,000. Now, if you look at this one, I'm just highlighting for your understanding. And this one. So, they should come under major expenses, isn't it? So, the ones in yellow color should come under major expenses and ones in blue should come under minor expenses. But coloring and adding them separately, now this is a difficult task and you don't have to do that. You already have a function called SUMIF. Let's see how to organize the SUMIF function in this example. Now, when I want to get the total major expenses, I can press equal sign and first of all type SUMIF. Now you can see the function appears and click on that. Now look at the structure of the formula. First of all, they ask the range of values that should apply the criteria. Now, the criteria is greater than 50,000. It should apply to the amounts. Now, would you understand if I select all the values? Because I should apply the criteria to all the values and see which ones are greater than 50,000. I don't know them. Comma, and now type the criteria. Here's the format. Open or start with a double quotation. Then look at the criteria. Major expenses are the ones above 50,000. So how do you mention the above 50,000? Greater than 50,000. Close the double quotation. Now the second part of the formula is done. Comma. Last part, sum range. What to add? What should we add? We should add the amounts. Once again, it is the same range. So the criteria applied to B3 to B9. Check whether it is greater than 50,000. And if it is 50,000, if it is above 50,000, we are going to add them up. Now see, it is 243,000. So out of these values, they'll only add the ones in yellow color. If you manually add and see, 60 and 70 is 130,000, 181,000, and 243,000. So the answer is correct. So what was the formula we used? We used SUMIF, open brackets, First of all, B3 to B9, comma, within double quotations greater than 50,000, close double quotations, comma, sum range B3 to B9 again. Okay. Now let's give it a try for the minor expenses. So the minor expenses are the ones below or equal to 50,000. The other way around, the total opposite. So if we first try to type it manually, just for you to understand, sum if, open brackets. Again, you should select B3 to B9, comma. Now this time our criteria is less than or equal to 50,000. In double quotations, comma. Once again, you should add up the values less than or equal to 50,000 from this range. Close brackets. Let's apply the formula equal SUMIF, open brackets, B3 to B9, comma, within double quotations, less than or equal to 50,000, close double quotations, comma, once again B3 to B9. So it is 88,000. For the time being, don't worry about the next row. Right? I hope you understood this one. Now, let's get back to our explanation once again. One moment. Okay, now if you look at the same white screen, you understand this one. Now, forget about the sum function. We already know about the sum function. Now look at the SUMIF function. Now look at this one. In the first place, this part, you should enter the criteria range. That means to these cells, you should apply this criteria and check which ones are greater than 50,000 and what to add should be given in this one. So the third one, we call it the sum range. That is what to add. So the criteria range, criteria and the sum range. This is the format of SUMIF equation. Now slowly and carefully, I request you to watch the video again and try the same Excel sheet out in Microsoft Excel. In the next tutorial, I will explain the count and count A function.